All right, stone humidifier. When you rest at a rest site, raise your max HP by 5. Choose 1 of 2 colorless cards to add to your deck, or lose all gold. Choose 1 of 2 packs. I don't really like Squirrel Box. Lead paperweight's growing on me. Stone humidifier's okay. I mean, we could get like a 4 rest site Act 1 if we wanted to. We would only get 1 elite out of it, but could bump up our max HP some. Let's take the lead paperweight. 1 strength, 1 dexterity, or deal 11 damage to all enemies. I mean, nice thing about Silent is, you know, we do draw a lot of cards at the beginning, so having a free and 8. Let's take that. Let's take Dramatic Entrance. And then I think I was just kind of looking to head up the gut, kind of hitting as many of these campfires as possible. And we get a, whoops, shop and an elite. I guess this is technically a part that we could skip, but usually like to try to get 2 elites, but I think we can settle for 1 here. And it's a pretty decent distance to that first campfire, so hopefully, you know, we'll want to end up healing, so. I keep telling myself, like, I should try a different type of build, but flick, flack, or ricochet. I might actually, I don't mind ricochet. I was thinking that we had the other option for like strength and dexterity, which, you know, we could have buffed up each hit of the ricochet. I'm gonna take the flick, flack first. Oh, just enough. Okay. As I say, was that one of those ones where I screwed up by playing an attack too quick, but... Let's see. We can get some free block with a deflect. I haven't taken... Let's try taking maybe Sucker Punch. I haven't really taken that yet. Let's see how it feels. It's a fun enemy. He's got fun little noises. He's gives you little sidekicks and we could have killed if we used our potion. I didn't necessarily want to waste a vulnerable potion on this guy though. Take a little damage and kill him this turn. Take an expose. Like having access to vulnerable. So it's damage to an attack or block on a defend. I don't have anything that's doing, I mean, I don't have any multi-attacks, but I do have things that hit everybody. I could put it on dramatic entrance, but that's exhaust, so you only get it 1 use. Although, no, it's overall. So maybe we throw sharp on flick flack because we can play that multiple times. Whereas if we put it on dramatic entrance, you play it once and it's gone. Although it is like a nice, like, quick, you know, buff at the very beginning. We'll do it on Flick Flack. I think long term we'll be happy to have it on there. It's nice because it gets rid of all block too. All right, now we don't kill. Let's actually block up here. Okay. Felt like we were a little more disciplined of a player there. Normally I've just thrown Flick Flack out to the wind and then tried to figure it out afterwards. Dagger Throw, Dagger Spray, or Shadow Mold. Double your block gain this turn. I think I'm leaning towards Dagger Spray here. I guess Dagger Throw gets us an extra source of discard. So maybe actually let's do Dagger Throw. We have a couple sources of AoE damage already. Oh wait, I forgot we didn't take the max HP. Oh well. I was running this whole map thinking I've taken that, but. Let's block here. Okay, so I'm glad I've realized that now and not like after I've taken like 3 campfires. Yeah, so we missed out on an upgrade. So it's another Dagger Throw. Probably rather wait for some acrobatics or stuff like that. So we really have one Sly card at the moment. Here's that Snake Bite. Like everybody's kind of changing their position on Snake Bite. No, we'll take it. I think we can hold on to it and it retains. So. I'm actually going to upgrade it because that like 8, 9, and 10 poison, it's a lot of extra poison to add to that card. So back prep. Okay, extra weak. No, actually, let's do extra weak here. Proto, congrats on being kind of first. I feel like I haven't fought this guy in forever. Start hitting the guy that's trying to steal our money. Actually, I don't think he has any money to steal. I didn't let them attack. There's another Flick Flack. No, let's take the Precise Cut. Although we're going to be retaining that Snake Bite in our hand, so might not be as good, but. We managed to draw like every single attack here. This first few fights is going surprisingly well. Backflip. I mean, I'm still looking for sources of discard, so I'd rather have acrobatics versus just straight up backflip, but deal 6 damage to all enemies if the last card you played this turn was a skill. Oh, deal 6 damage to all enemies, period. If the last card you played this turn was a skill, apply weak 1 or 1 weak to all enemies. We already have another source of weak. I might take this slice. Excuse me. All right. But I guess we can put vulnerable on him ourselves. So it's 27 30, is it 36 damage? I think we I don't think we want to trigger it this turn. I think we want to trigger it next turn. The little shriek here. Maybe just sucker punch and snake bite. Okay, as long as we draw one attack here, he's dead. All right, that was a really good fight. I am on the hit right Ascension, correct? Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, gain 4 block. We could take flechettes. I heard someone else say, you know, once you're retaining snake bite, you know, if you're holding on to it, you know, you're holding on to something that can trigger flechettes. If we wanted to do poisons, we could, you know, start sneaking poison. We could sneak in this one. See, it's not shivs right now, so it's between these two. I feel like if I take deadly poison, I'd want it to be upgraded. No, let's take it. I think it's gonna be okay for the boss, and I think I might upgrade it. It's vulnerable. Bouncing flask. Like I kind of don't mind having a little bit of poison. I just don't necessarily want to go all in on the poison. We take a bag of marbles. We can't do a removal. Okay, so this is strictly for defend cards. It's not just any... It's not like 5 dexterity. It just blocks, do 5 additional defense. That's interesting. Or I would say we could get the max HP, but we don't need the heal portion of that. So... I'm gonna take bag of marbles. No, let's just do a removal. Right, we haven't picked up any new defends yet, so we'll get rid of a strike. Let's say escape plan's got a little draw to it, but doesn't have the discard that we're usually looking for when we're playing Sly stuff. Okay, do we want to expose right now? I think we have enough attacks in hand that it's gonna be okay. Kind of want to rush this guy down. You might want to be forced to take a little bit of damage. Maybe we play 1 attack, 1 defend. exhaust the curse. All right. Okay, it looks like he's healing here. So the eruption's up to 24. It's not at a worrying level yet. All right, it's dead in like 3 more turns just from like the poison alone. So we could have did the snake bite, but I think we probably still would have killed this turn anyways. Or got it to the point where it's not damaging us anymore. Alright, didn't even need any of the potions. Alright, abrasive, some thorns, a little dexterity. You know what? We got accelerant here. This is actually our first time. Weird, these are all pretty good. Keep looking at one. I go, yeah, that's pretty good. Tools of the trade, that's pretty good. Let's take tools of the trade. This upgrades to be 0 cost, which is real nice. I can always play it if it's 0 cost. We're probably going to grab a few more Sly cards. We only have the 1 currently. I know there's a Sly card that has poison attached to it, which I haven't really been taking because I haven't been doing poison builds, but... Alright. Upgrade 4 cards. Remove 4 cards from your deck whenever you shuffle your draw pile. I feel like we probably are going to end up cycling our deck so much we don't want to do that. Let's upgrade 4 cards. Expose. Let's do Flick Flack, Tools of the Trade. And a little more initial damage on Dramatic Entrance. It's a weird map that it kind of starts out like so. Let's see, maybe we'll kind of take a little bit of each. All right, so when we get to here, I like this little portion here. Get a couple elites with campfires. Looks like we miss out on shops though. I guess there's a chance we could catch one in an event. So maybe we'll go this way through there then. Gets us an extra event. All right, we'll just hope that we find an event shop. Not the crappy one either though, like a real one. All right, what am I getting ready here? Let's get rid of Deadly Poison. Oh, they're just dead. Yeah, not looking for a bouncing flask here. We're working with a limited poison package here, I think. Lose vulnerable potion, gain 10 max HP. Enchant and attack with vigorous 8. Vigorous 8. Does that trigger once? The first time. So we could throw that on Dramatic Entrance, and that's like, I like that. Since it only triggers once, it doesn't matter that it's on an innate attack. 23 damage to everybody heading into a fight. Could make certain fights trivial. Let's see, we got 9. I mean, that's gonna rise up as we go down. Let's play this. I feel like we were gonna just saving us some damage. Here, we got a potion to fill in its slot anyways. Could take a poison stab. Probably didn't really need it, but vexing puzzle box. Okay, we still get another rest for sure. Could even get 2 if we really wanted. If we want to get an extra upgrade, might not hate that. So. Not since our block is kind of not great, let's upgrade that. Oh, we hate this guy. Okay, we didn't draw the vulnerable, unfortunately. No, I will do this here. All right, I think that was worthwhile. We have so many small attacks here that, like, it just kind of eats into it. Hey, hey, Lavender Bunny, how you doing? 18 damage. Cool. All right, we're good. Oh, I guess we do have a card that triggers his helmet. So. Okay, here's that haze. That's another thing we can discard, and untouchable. Our boss is multi-enemies. We'll take the haze first. And I think we're going to immediately upgrade it. So you got a black-bellied whistling duck. I don't even... Okay. We have in my neighborhood a little pond. Just a little neighborhood pond, and there's usually just a bunch of like geese and normal like mallards around there. And I just happened to peek in it as I was driving by it the other day, and there was like a blue heron, or it was like an egret, something like that. It's like, oh, it's a nice catch from what I usually see in that pond there. It's weird, just like I'm upgrading so many of my cards, and I even skipped an upgrade earlier because I forgot that wasn't raising my max HP. Choose a card, next turn add 3 cost. Oh, that's fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to discard this haze. Oh, wait, I do. So we got 21 incoming damage. I might use my Gambler's Brew to try to draw into a weak or just some more defense. I got 1, but it's only 5 block here. Gambler's Brew is usually one of the ones that I just kind of never use, so. Let's see. I think we do have a campfire coming right after this. So if it goes bad enough, we can just heal. I am half tempted. No, let's do this. We have 3 dramatic entrances with vigor. Hopefully I'll still have the vigor, which I believe they should. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. Okay. When you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage. Okay. There's another way to discard stuff. So what do we have slide-wise? We have Flick Black and Haze, right? We do have tools of the trade, so we get like a free discard at the beginning of the turn anyways. We'll take the piercing wail. And we'll rest. We could go here if we wanted. I guess we'll just look for an early shop in Act 3 if that last event isn't one. Alright. Gain 7 block, apply slide to a card in your hand. I guess it's probably the one we want to do that to. I thought we might just be straight up playing it here. We get a little bit of block from this, so I'm actually going to play this. Good hit. Okay, so that does trigger the intimidating helmet. I wasn't sure if whenever we played stuff with Sly, if that happened. I think I remembered kind of like trying to watch that one other point and wasn't sure. All right, this is a perfect piercing wail turn. He's dead from poison, so. Touch of Insanity. I don't... Fortify is such a weird thing because it's like triple your block, but a lot of times it's just like you just drew no blocks, so you're just screwed. I guess there's turns when guys might be attacking for 45 and maybe you can only get to 15 and then that's great. I guess worst case scenario, I use both of these and I get 24 block. Or I guess 36 block, but... Calculated gamble, another way to discard stuff. I guess that, you know, does damage with Tingsha and stuff like that. Okay, so we found our shop, luckily. Move your hand, please. Oh, Tactician, let's take that. Let's remove. Probably just a regular defend. Still looking for some like decent block cards. I passed on the one Sly card was an untouchable, thinking that I'd find something better. Or it was we drew into the we found Haze and I wanted to give that a try, so it could take Centennial Puzzle. Probably not adding a ton of cards, so Book of Five Rings isn't great. You could take Dragon Fruit, but I mean, we're 2/3 of the way through the game already. I think Centennial Puzzle. Wish the block went up a little bit, but all right, so okay, we do have a calculated gamble. Not that we necessarily want to use it already, but it might be the best call. Play the Haze, play the Flick Flack. Okay, well, I guess we could still play the Expose. I guess this is the hand that like gets a big attack in on you first. We're already kind of full blocking. When we turn around, we might be not full blocking anymore, but it's close enough. Let's make sure we get tools of the trade out. Okay. Okay, feels like a... I mean, we'll take the extra energy, but can't do anything with it. Yeah, we are struggling with card draw on this character, which isn't something that normally happens. All right, so we have a little bit of incoming damage back here. I could keep the heat on over here. No, we've got like two. We got two neutralizes. Okay, that I think we do big rocket attack next turn, so you're neutralized for that. Okay, yeah, so here comes the big rocket attack. We do have a way to discard the other card that we're not discarding with Tools of the Trade. Okay, that's not enough. Let's do Poison Stab. Okay, so shouldn't be attacking. Poison, I think, gets around the blocks. Let's just start loading them up. No, I know we could have full block there, but didn't feel like we necessarily needed it. I've got all these sources of Sly and no way to get rid of them. Okay. Already weak, but we've weakened them for additional time now. All right, so we only need a little more damage. And I believe we got there. Poison's coming in handy. Doesn't mean, I don't think that means I want to Envenom though. Do we want to burst? I don't know if we want to burst. Serpent Form's a little too expensive for me right now. And we're not kind of like cycling through as many cards as like we have in previous builds. And Venom, I feel like it's a little expensive. That's probably another skip. I think we skipped on our first Rare Boss reward too. All right, Tank, what do you got for us? Whenever you kill an elite, upgrade 4 random cards. At the start of your turn, gain 7 block, add 1 whistle to your deck. I haven't tried the whistle yet. It does exhaust. I might just take the Sigh. Our blocking's not great. We've picked up a couple forms of weak, but not any forms of blocking, and I guess piercing well, so yeah, let's take the base 7 block a turn. I guess that gives me something to triple eventually if I need it. All right, so what's this look like? Let's see, multiple shops, which I don't need. So that probably rolls out this side. I guess we could come up through like this middle portion. Although when we get to this point, I'd probably want to hit some of these fires. What about this way with the late shop? There's no elites on that path. Weird maps. Yeah, it's like you got these like singular paths for the most part. It might just be this left path. Because I could like, yeah, I could take on this elite, rest, come here, rest, another elite. Yeah, it's probably, I guess we'll draw it out just so we don't forget, but this is the way we thought was right. And I guess we'll just stay here. And we have 4 plating, so we do have, that's nice, we have some block at the beginning. Hey, finally in acrobatics. With our full hand. We don't draw 3 cards currently. I was hoping we would draw into our form of vulnerable, but let's make room in our hand. Let's see, make sure I didn't have like a dagger toss or something I was missing. I say I don't even think we really need any, we don't need much block with our plating here. Is this just get rid of the Ascender's Bane? No, let's get rid of the strike. We're gonna, yeah, it leaves us some okay cards to play here. And we get to get a piercing whale off. Right, we're there with poison, so. Okay, there's an untouchable. I guess we'll take that. We have to serve as the decider. You know what? I almost don't want to read this because I feel bad. Like if I'm making the wrong choice. Regret. Add regret to your deck. Obtain 300 gold. Okay, I think this is fine. No, we are going to a shop like right now. All right. We're gonna. I'm not even reading the story up here, but. Which means I can't remove one of my other cards, but I guess that's fine. Okay, got. I think we take Candelabra. I don't mind that finesse. We're not discarding a lot, so Momentum Mori is kind of out. Hand trick, I played it one other time, and the fact that the slide goes away after you use it. I forget if it's after you use it or after the card leaves your hand. Not great. Actually, if I had money, I possibly would have picked up this golden axe. I know people love well-laid plans. Unfortunately, that kind of messes up Precise Cut a little bit, because we're already probably retaining Snakebite. And then if we're retaining other cards, then, you know, Precise Cut's not as good. Okay, we can't afford Dolly's Mirror. I was thinking that there was something else I had my eye on. It was that Dolly's Mirror that, you know, maybe wanted to make another copy of something, but... Alright, I think that's good enough. Oh, we get another shop here anyways. Okay. Maybe we could have been a little more choosy. Draw 2 fewer cards at the start of each combat. Raise your max HP by 20. That's actually not terrible because we have, you know, our normal Ring of the Snake where we draw 2 additional cards. And we have Bag of Prep, so it offsets Bag of Prep, but we get 20 max HP. Although I kind of like getting a nice big hand. It lets you possibly get your expose out early, you know, before you play the dramatic entrance. We'll do the Fragrant Mushroom and upgrade 3 random cards. Strike, Slice, and Defend. It's fine. I guess we don't have a ton of good defend cards, so. There's another Untouchable. We did pick one up, correct? We did. So I think at this point we're just looking for Prepared and Acrobatics. We're a little short for this too. Okay. Let's see. I don't think we have any great sources of like that we want the vigor. All right, I think this is just a skip. If the enemy has poison, apply 9 poison. Okay. The enemy does not have poison yet. We're already blocking for 10. It's weird, some of these things I don't expect to be relics or relics. I look up and go, what the hell are you? Might actually... Let's play this because this gives us a little bit of defend. Let's play our block potion, I guess. Alright, no more vulnerable. Let's maybe pass on Poison Stab. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say we want to play both defends. Then we could start applying poison with this. Guess that means we could discard Descender's Bane, but then we'd have to see it again. Right, we'll discard Snakebite. Oh, I could use that potion. Wasn't even thinking. Oh, I didn't even see Tactician light up there. Okay, we are full blocking. I feel like we're not going to match up well against this test subject here. Vajra, Blade Dance. I'll take another Expose because there's going to be 3 phases here. Okay, 2 random attacks, Dagger Throw and Precise Cut. I would say surprise is not a couple strikes, but Okay, we do have exposed. Let's try to get rid of this guy in the back first. See, I thought I was going to regret that dramatic entrance. It's been doing really well, especially when we hit those exposes. What's Outbreak again? Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. We're not applying poison very often. Enough to make that worthwhile. Well-laid plans could be a take, but like it's just like one card, and maybe I shouldn't base it all around that, but all right. So we do have another rest pretty briefly after this elite, so I'm going to upgrade expose. Gets us a little longer, another turn of vulnerable. Okay. Oh, this is awesome again. Okay. Choose a card next turn, add 3 copies. So we do dramatic entrance again. Still get to play it this turn. Are we blocking? We are full blocking already, so I don't need to play untouchable or defend, but actually I should spread this around a little bit because we're going to have dramatic entrance, 3 of them next turn. Okay, so make sure I didn't draw into my other expose. But I've never in my whole Slay the Spire career have taken like Nightmare and been happy with it, and now I've been giving it twice and I'm like, this is awesome. I don't think we need Dagger Spray. Downgrade 2 random cards, upgrade 4. I keep getting this deck this event tonight, and I don't want to do this one. Duplicate your deck, receive bad luck. What's bad luck even do? Unplayable at the end of your turn. If this is in your hand, lose 13 HP. Eternal. Okay. Yeah, we just do this and whatever. Poison stab, haze. All right, whatever. I'm going to go with the. I'm going to go with the rest just to get us a little more HP here, because like I said, there's turns when you just don't have anything. I know this isn't going to go well. So any skill we play now kind of hurts. We do have this exposed. I wish we drew into our other one, to be honest, but I'm going to play it just because I do want to get through this phase kind of quickly. I think we just calculate gamble this away. Or maybe we actually play this out because we have 11 block already. This is kind of a pretty crappy hand. I'd maybe like to hold on to calculated gamble for a little later in this fight. Maybe not. I don't really have a good, because like, well, we're gonna give them more strength if we do this. Not calculated gamble. Okay. I was hoping to get some of our powers into play. So honestly, the reason I did that, so I was hoping we'd be ready for next phase. Play everything in hand. We could tripwire block and full block. I mean, I guess we get a little more from plating. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Kind of a bad hand too, but okay, we do have piercing wail, which will help out here. Let's see, we got survivor here too, to if we want to play Sly that way. Alright, we're already full blocking, so we don't even have to play piercing wail here. We can save that for next phase. Okay, still have the exposed for next phase. Although this guy is intangible, is it? I don't think it's every other turn, but it's fairly often. Don't need the strike. Oh, okay. It is at the end of every other turn, gains intangible. Okay. We do have a weak potion still. Probably just use that now. We're out of plating, but if we play this, we get, what, 4 block here? That's close enough for me. Hey, Rakros, Knob, Book of Stabbing, Nemesis. You said, like, this is the combination of the 3 of them. First phase Knob, second phase Book of Stabbing, this phase Nemesis. Alright, we got exposed at a good time. Oh, we do take a big hit here. Right, get rid of the wound. All right, we need a big turn here. Let's see, every 10 attacks, we're not triggering that. Guess just double defending here. A lot of damage. Oh, did the 8 from this card already get added into here? I think it did. increase the weak. Snake bite. I mean, we only need like maybe one more turn after this intangible. That's kind of what we can. That's what we can block for. I don't know where we stand, but okay. I didn't even check the attack, but are we? Oh, we're so close. Oh, we could kill him in his intangible phase here. Oh, I didn't see what his attack was, but I have a feeling we probably weren't going to block it.